Something a little bit different. We're going to be playing something a little bit different from what I usually do. We're going to be playing a game called Stanley Parable. Now, I have no clue what this game is at all. I have absolutely no clue because I've never played it until today. I figured that since I had some money and the game was on sale, and it's one of those games I'm always like, yeah, I'll give it a shot one day. I figured, hey, today is the day. So today, we're going to be playing Stanley Parable. I'm not great with introductions. I know. That was a really crappy introduction. But anyway, let's get into it. And I believe everything should load fine when I boot it up. So let me just make sure. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's showing up on my screen. Okay, there we go. So, let's get into this. We're going to go English. English. Have you played Stanley Parable before? No, I have not. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Well, to me it already looks barely visible. So we're just going to do that. Please enter the current time. The current time? It's 5:08 right now. My time, anyway. No, accessibility settings can be accessed in the main menu. I have a bad feeling it was a bad idea to give that thing my actual, time. Well, you are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I don't know what Ultra Deluxe means, but I'm gonna assume it's good. So I guess we're just gonna begin playing the game. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Very
Although
relatable.
Others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Until something happens, or something.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
I was right.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
No slot for me to enter into
call a
the
meeting,
AI-generated
or
machine.
even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I can move now. Cool. Can I pick up anything? What if I don't want to? What if I could just... Can I just sit back down? I'll just type crap on the keyboard anyway. What are they gonna do? I guess I'll look around.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let me out. I don't want to do this. This reminds me of Portal. Specifically Portal 2.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it... No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't need a narrator, dude. Just pressing crap, because that's my job. I press buttons for a living. Ooh. Hey. You hear me in there? Buddy? Let's see, is there anything on the computer? Oh. someone's having in there. Oh, what's that writing there? There's something back there, but I don't know what it is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I don't want to? You can't tell me what to do.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, that works too. Not helpful that all these doors are locked. You're being quite mean to me. Okay, I got disoriented. Oh. Oh.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I mean,
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I mean, it kind of it's like a backrooms room. That's what I'm like, portal backrooms crap or whatever. That's kind of getting from this.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
It is
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
What's so wrong with paintings? What's your problem with paintings, dude? I mean, look at that. Some talented artist.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Dude.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Because of me? Is that what you're saying? Okay, that'd be fair, but still, look at it. It ain't bad. You're just being mean. Fine, we'll move on.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No. Stop telling me what to do. I make my own rules. I'll go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Dude, that's literally my job, just following directions. I wanted something different. I need a key card for that door. I got a bad feeling. Wait a minute. Wait! Look, there's the way out, right there. Okay, let's see. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for cargo. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Wait a minute. So if I jump off...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Woo!
I'm not, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we're just back at the beginning of the game. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay,
Perhaps
so
he had simply
the
missed a
game
memo.
reset itself. Okay. So, this is the doors.
When Stanley came to a set
No.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, we're gonna go...
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
We're
on
going
his
back
left.
to where I was.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You're such an asshole. Okay, so this is where we were
Look,
last.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I don't care who
This
it
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting.
Hold on. Can I go for this door? Well, I can't. Well, there's not really anywhere to go, so I guess I'll just keep moving forward. I don't like the door shutting behind me. And that's a pretty ominous looking door. We'll go in anyway. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
No.
If you can truly place your faith
Oh.
in another, then pick up the phone.
Bro, what? Okay, I'll pick up the phone. The fuck?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, God.
Gotcha.
Bruh.
Come on.
Bro, it's like,
You actually
prank!
think you
Prank,
have a loving
bro!
life. They'd want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What are you? Fuck you.
Sorry,
What?
but you're in my story now.
You asshole. You fucking asshole. Let me out. I can't jump.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee. Press Q on your keyboard. No. No, I don't want to press Q on the keyboard. It won't let me out. You motherfucker. I refuse. I'm not gonna press... Okay, what? Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay. M.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Bro, you're an asshole.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press F to watch TV. There's someone on TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Bro!
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
There's gotta be
The
something I can do
thought
here.
excited him terribly.
Press L to spend time with the boy. Press L to spend time with the boys. Why is that such a funny text? Press L to spend time with the boys. The boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press Q to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And
Yellow
down another
line,
was a
trademark.
game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press O to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I like how it's trying to mock me for being like trying to do something different when it's like I just wanted to do it this my first time.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be?
Cool.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press C to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
He's electing.
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
and Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. What? Oh, that actually freaked me out. Oh. Okay, that actually freaked me the hell out. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, the game crashed.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
think?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think the game crashed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way
Okay,
to
I'm
the
going
meeting
down
room,
here 'cause there
and
was another
Stanley knew it
path.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I
The
wanna
lounge
see...
was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Hold on, there's something down here. Alright. What's down here?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
You're damn
So now
right.
in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh, I thought those were eyes.
from here.
That scared the shit out of me.
Left.
What if I want to go right? I thought those were eyes. Like, it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Bruh. You kidding me?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Russell's papers.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
It's a trick. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Oh, my mouse went off. Went off in its own little adventure. I was like... Oh. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
There's
who am I
Clippy.
kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No. Oh, okay. Okay, we're back at the beginning of the game again.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Okay,
meeting room.
I guess I'll
Perhaps
go
he had
down
simply
the
missed a
correct
memo.
path this time.
When Stanley...
Wait. Oh.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ooh, let's find the story. Go down my usual path. Oh, it's a maze. Yippee. I'm back here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
All right. The game just keeps... All right, we're...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, did that fix the game? No, there is nothing here now. It's just an empty room.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Well, there's a... What, back to the beginning?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You're not helping. Oh. Oh, no.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Oh, the door's
You
gone.
win!
Oh.
Congratulations!
Yay! I did it! I beat the
I know
game!
you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh, come on,
We
I
both know
deserved
you didn't
it.
put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost,
Okay.
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Adventure line.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Just follow the line. Just follow the line. Oh, but I want to go this way.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, okay, so I have to follow the line. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, game. Alright, I guess we'll go this way. Oh, I can actually go in here now. So what's this way?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
It was just a
are
loop.
we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a byproduct
what are you talking
of one's
about?
subjective
I'm trying to do
experience
this.
of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence
Follow the
rests
line.
inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where
What,
I
the
was
line
going
or
with all
you?
that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
We're going on an adventure! Woohoo! Guys, it's an adventure!
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
This?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Got it. It's a fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Do I just follow the line?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I mean, wandering is my favorite thing to do. I love wandering.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh.
What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Well, we got a problem. Oh, never mind. We got a problem. We're in a loop now. Oh, never mind. Got out of the loop.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't acknowledge the line. Don't look at it. Don't look at him in the eye. Okay, he's going through the ceiling. He should be okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Circles.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Let's see. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusion ending. Find the confusion event schedule.
What this is?
We've been playing
It's all
the
one
confusion ending
giant
for
ending.
17
And we're
minutes.
supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall.
First restart.
Well,
Third restart.
who consulted
Fifth
me?
restart, sixth
Why don't
restart.
I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I won't do it. Okay.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
We break
Did
the cycle.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Okay.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I guess.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, did it really reset this time? Like, is this actually a restart? Yeah, the doors.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door
went down that way. Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So we're gonna do this, then go straight.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright. Oh, I can actually open this door.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
That must mean there's something here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Oh,
just
come
an
on.
empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There's something I can click on.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
He's doing sweet fuck all. There's gotta be something in here.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
I'm not doing nothing.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely
I
confused.
told you, I'm trying to click on shit. Trying to figure out if there is something in here that you're hiding from me.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Yeah, but I
It would be
want to
more
look
clever
in the
because
broom closet. You
literally,
don't tell
this
me what to
closet
do.
is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
There's gotta be something in here.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope
What
your
was-
friends find
what-
this concern.
What was that text? The fucking XD at the end.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
Did you
stupid.
get the broom
He
closet
probably only got the
ending?
job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
What?
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? You asshole! He's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, I've
I'm
come
just-
to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You dead?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological
No, he's not.
vulnerabilities.
He's
It's
randomly
indicative of
pressing on the
long-term
stupid
sustainability of
broom.
your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. I said I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Does he... Okay, is he actually done? Like, there's there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something that I'm missing. Is that really it? Like, I don't want to just do all that again. Okay, we done?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person
Oh.
who came before. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, so I actually think he's done. I think that's the end of it. That makes the most sense, because I was like... Alright. If I leave now... Alright, let's continue on for real now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So downstairs. Oh, what's the heck's down here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
True.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Well, yeah, the
All of
rooms
my
are looping
coworkers
again.
blinking mysteriously out of existence
Rooms
in
are
a single
looping
moment
again.
for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Ooh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for the...
Hold on, I'm reading the... I will consider getting this game if I can strangle the narrator. I mean...
For that matter, these rooms were starting to
he's
look
being
pretty
more of a
familiar.
nuisance than
Were they
anything.
simply
Oh.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt
it's just a
to
dream.
have finally found an answer, an explanation.
It's just a
His
dream.
co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose
I would say
I'll
if you're
wake up
interested in
soon.
getting this game,
I'll have to
get
go
it. Like, it's
back
on
to my
sale right now,
boring
that's why I got
real-life
it.
job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Then he
Wait,
imagined
I'm actually...
himself soaring through space on a magical star field.
I was getting...
And it too appeared. It was so
Wait.
much fun.
Whoa.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Oh, it's
How
dark.
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
This voice in my head.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm
Right.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Oh my gosh.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving
I'm
himself?
going
Believing
senile.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for
go
certain,
back.
beyond a doubt,
Is this-
that this was in fact a dream.
Hold on.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a
Does this
moment
narrator
ago?
ever shut
How
the
else would
fuck
the
up?
voice explain all that?
Probably
this
not.
voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back. the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Okay, do I wake
I'm
up?
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
My normal pill.
I am okay.
We're still in the room. We're still in the room.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am
what
real.
is happening?
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Cool. Cool. That's awesome.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
He wants to die because the voice that won't shut up. I mean, yeah, that's what happened.
For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
See,
it was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Hey, a dead body. Okay, so now we're back at the beginning of the game. Like,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself.
So far,
and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying.
That's how it's felt like to me so far.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Then I go in here, and then they're gone.
Yet there was not a single person here.
I already did the broom closet.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
We'll go up to the
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh. Why does this office look like this? Executive bathroom. Oh. Ooh. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life would be to have to pick just one. Can I use the toilet? Can I? Man, for executive bathroom, someone really had to draw that on the wall. I like the door here too. It just like it all looks so nice, and then they just have this door. Fire, PK fire, PK fire. Ness, get out! Ness, get out of the chat. Oh, no, 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 no! What is that? What is that? No! Bad business strategy. Fuck that. No. 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 Oh wait, I had a cursor that time. Okay. I don't know what's happening. throwing paper on the floor. Alright. Well. We're just back in here. Okay, so what happens if I tell it to go down? Hey. It's no use! Take this! Alright, now Silver, get out of my chat. I found him! The Iblis trigger! I love Silver, he's a goofy goober. They really need to put him in another Sonic game. Like something that isn't just a sideline shit like Forces. Okay, how long is this gonna take? Because I would really like this not to take too long. Someone's singing to the music. Okay, it just brings me back here. I don't know if there's something I need to do with that, but I'm just gonna press on.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Ooh.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Ooh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Well, that elevator was longer than Sonic Forces. Man, no. See, it was different because in Sonic Forces, I had to hold a button down. Because in Sonic Forces, you have to hold a button down before, in order, like, Sonic Forces was boost to win. I wasn't even pressing any buttons. I was literally just tapping, like, the mouse key. Alright, so let's see. Ooh. We're going somewhere.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question
I have over
the nature
100
of his
hours
job.
in Sonic Forces.
Why did he feel this
Why?
now, when for years it
I
had
played
never
that game
occurred to
twice.
him? This
on
question
Switch.
would not go
I am
unanswered
debating
for
getting
long.
it on PC because I want to play the Overclocked mod. They got a version 2 coming out for it, and I was like, I've never played the Overclocked mod, but right now the game's like $10 on Steam, so I was like, I might get it just for the mod. Wouldn't be the first time I just bought a game for the mods. Oh. Oh. Let's see.
Stanley walked straight ahead
Mind
through the large
control
door
facility.
that read Mind Control
Ooh!
Facility.
Escape! There's an escape this way!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violent death? From what?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Shh. There's
At
some...
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward, and willingly confront his death.
Guys, this is the way out, I swear. See? The sparks.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
Oh no!
demise,
It's
it
the
reflected
crushers.
that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
I can't
is.
move. I can
Perhaps
move,
his death
barely.
was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh no! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Please! Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
Whoa.
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa! Oh crap. Cool. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, it's the devs. Okie dokie. Filing cabinet. Is this just the corridor? The passage opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been removed and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Office layout. The blueprints show the Okay, so I'm assuming this is all just like dev stuff. Sonic 06 was so good that I'm currently going for seconds. I mean, I didn't like Sonic 06, but if you like it, good for you. I'm happy some people are liking it. Can I press these? Two. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me... Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. That's much appreciated. There should have been a stream notification saying that you followed. I don't know why it didn't, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. So this is just like their... like the dev room. Or not the dev room, like the... From Quackster. Will the game feature capybaras? Narrator emails. Oh. Dear narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, the Michelle the Rock Martin. Dink dink, subject gay. Are you gay? What a great question. What a great question to ask. I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art, which I was eager to see standalone game because art. Okay, I didn't get to read all that. So yeah, this is like a little like museum of the game. That's pretty cool. So I know the game isn't over because there were like a bunch of different. Okay, so this is the way out.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yep.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh
But
no.
listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Nah, I wasn't gonna do that. I want to see what happens. Sonic 06 on PS3 is hell. Yeah. Like, no. Any of the Sonic games... Okay, so we're back at the beginning again. Any Sonic game on... It's better, is more stable somehow. Yeah, I have the game on 360. No, that goes for, like, any Sonic game. Like, the only game, I think, from Sonic Team that ran decently on PS3 was Sonic Generations. And, like, even then, I think the Xbox 360 version ran better anyway. Which is kind of ironic, because now when they re-released it for Shadow Generations, they've been pushing it a lot with PlayStation. I just think that's funny. Well...
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
Oh.
It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Ran okay on PS3. I have a Series X, so I can run the game on that, which is really nice. Because I can run that.
Stanley came to a
I don't
set
have
of
to deal
two
with all the
open doors. He entered
emulator
the door
crap
on his
to
left.
get it running on computers, so I can just run it on my Xbox. So.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so we went up here to the boss's office, and then.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact,
I got 2
this
achievements.
keypad guarded the
I
terrible
got an
secret
achievement
that lay
for touching
buried below
stuff,
his feet.
and then an achievement
so
for
the
getting
boss
an
had assigned
achievement.
it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah, so let's head down. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, so I don't have to go through that. What happens if I go back up, though?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I'm just gonna go back down. Oh, I can actually like, go back into his office?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
You judge me too much.
It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
There's gotta be something in here that I missed.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
It's called I just do it. I just click the button and do it. Watch, I'll do it again too. Watch. Look, we're going back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No.
No.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
What if it is the boss's office again? Ooh. Look at it. Watch, it'll be something completely different this time. You judged too quickly. See? Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Oh, the music. Why'd the music
This
scare
absolutely
me?
changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
No. Nice. Hold on, guys. Stream's on hold. The narrator's taking a break. Can I move at all? No, I can't.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, we're back.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Okay, we're back on hold again. Sorry, I guess. Very nice.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
What was the code again? Okay, we're gonna go back down, then immediately go back up.
Of course, going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
What,
I had
going
no
back
frame of
down?
reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Bro, what is your problem? Why are you so mean to me? Guess what? We're going back up. Back up! We're going back up! Wait, you don't have anything witty to say about it?
You know what?
What?
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Okay.
Don't you realize?
Wait.
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
True.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
True.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
You're right. We should just take the elevator ride.
There
nice
we
and
go.
Slow.
Isn't this so much
anticipate-
more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get
See,
started.
narrator's got it
But
on
where's
point.
the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the
See?
exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
True.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so
Oh?
that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially
Did you
mean a
get me
lot to the
something?
people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Wait.
Oh, good, we're here.
Wait a minute. Is this is this subliminal?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Is this that one game where it's like about perspective and shit?
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
Come on. So I like feel like
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling
Ooh.
and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you,
story.
Stanley.
Thanks for showing me
Okay,
that cool
it looks like they're
skateboard
ready
trick
for
in the
you.
parking lot.
Go
You're too
get 'em.
cool. You're too. God, what the hell was that? There was like a weird breathing. Oh, there's eyes watching me. 4, 2. Oh wait, that's my thing. Storyteller. See, look at me. I'm the best at storytelling. Oh my gosh. Look everyone, that's me. Look everyone, that's me. Hello everybody. Ah, my god, that was bright. Ah, my ears. Okay, we're back at the beginning of the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I got no clue, buddy. I got no clue what that means, but we're gonna go look. The new content, apparently.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Is that?
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Is that the...
After receiving...
Damn it, what's his name? That's the guy who created Gravity Falls, right? I forget his name. Alex Hirsch, that's it. Is that Alex Hirsch?
critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
I didn't know he
delighting
was in this
audiences
game.
the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ooh.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
True. I mean, like, this does feel like a 2013 game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this feels like a game... 2013. Yeah, they said 2013. It feels like a game that was made, like, in Gary's mod. That's how it feels. But this, like, updated version feels way better. If that... well, I've never played the original. So.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally,
There goes the
at
elevator.
long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
The new content. Ooh. Oh. I like this brick
I
wall.
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content. The jump circle.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, we can jump now. Guys, riveting gameplay. Look at me go. You can hear me clacking on my keyboard. Wait a minute. I don't need to do this. I don't need to follow your rules. I'll just keep moving forward.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Huh.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Well,
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Bridge. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Cool.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
True.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into
Very
it. In
true.
fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance
Wait.
department signed off on
Is there
this?
really an
I'm
achievement that says that?
infuriated
That'd be
and
pretty
I'm
funny.
offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them
Oh,
personally
no.
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Oh, no,
I
don't
built
go
up
on
too
Twitter.
much anticipation around the new
Elon
content,
Musk
I'm
won't like
afraid.
that.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No. Oh, never mind. I didn't get a choice. Oh. Ooh. We're somewhere different now.
Psst! Stanley!
What?
Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Hold on. I'll look at someone else. Nah, that's...
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
You're a dork anyway. Jeez, if you're gonna be like that, then fine. Wait a minute. Okay, I probably should go back. That door's open now. Ah, no! Damn it! I shouldn't have been an asshole. Well, that was on me, I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hopefully it'll let me have another
Yet there
shot.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, so we went in here. Is there anything in here? In a code or something?
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, so I've done this ending. So we're just gonna go down, and I'm gonna go for the mind control room. That will be what I do next.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
The room
screens.
I've seen like 3 times
What horrible
already.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
The room I've seen like 5 times already, and the guy literally was like, "That's a spoiler! It's a spoiler!"
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Pretty sad.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Or I could turn them on. It's not like it's gonna matter. On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Bro,
in the
come
event
on.
that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
Nuclear?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Now this
Mere
reminds me of Portal.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about
Fuck
me,
you.
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
What?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I
Code.
simply let you sit there in your office forever,
05
pushing buttons endlessly
0,
and then
0.
dying
I
alone.
need to find 0. I have a
Other
minute.
times, I let the office
Shit.
sink into the ground,
0.
swallowing everyone inside,
1, 2.
or I let it burn to a crisp.
I need to find 0.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control
3.
wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Where the fuck
I
is
must
0?
hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Aw.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Shit.
Oh
Where's...
dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this
What?
big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video
These are all
game
meant
can
to
be
throw me
beaten?
off, aren't they?
One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Bruh.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Okay, is it gonna send me back to the beginning? Oh no, it sent me back here. So I can't do this.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Coffee nut. What's down here? Ooh.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, that's pretty.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how
2013.
wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Stanley Parable. The Last of Us. You can literally see The Last of Us got the award instead of the Stanley Parable. Oh, that's weird to think that Stanley Parable and The Last of Us came out at the same time. Oh, E can interact too. Good times. Good times. The original. This must have been where you could have buy the game. The Stanley Parable demonstrate. Oh, this is the demo. Is it impossible to get this? Unachievable. Is it impossible to get this achievement? Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh. Generator X coincidence? I think not. Hello. Hello, Pen. Panda Bear, how you doing, mate? Nominee. Debut game. New video game releasing today. It's a nice place you got here, brother. It's nice.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of
From
games
Destructoid.
journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Oh, it's
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any
James
form
Sterling.
of art. Stanley
I remember when
Parable
you gave a
strives,
shitty,
and then succeeds
shitty
to be
review
every
to Sonic
game ever created.
4 and
Did you
told
hear
people
that,
they were
Stanley?
stupid to
Every
think that game was
ever created.
bad.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I'll say here, don't let the reviews get to you, man. Why can I not go in there? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Person of the year. Oh, this is like them building the game. All the buttons and all that stuff. The original physical release. So that's what that is.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Oh,
The Stanley
GameSpot.
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in
Carpet
games,
textures.
and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and
Source.
rewarding
Oh, so they
choices
did
I've
build this
ever
off
been
source.
confronted with in a game. 9
Okay,
out
that
of 10.
makes
Don't you get
complete
it,
sense.
Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Nothing wrong with a. There's not you saying that, but there's nothing wrong with the serious room. Ooh, the serious room. There's nothing wrong with a good re-release. And besides, probably some of those computers can't even run the original game anymore. Okay, do I just go back?
These were simpler times,
Oh,
Stanley.
now I can go in here.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
Oh, no!
Online video game
Not
distributor.
Steam reviews!
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Not
Surely
Steam
these
reviews.
were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no! Is that someone's actual review? Oh no! There's a positive.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound
It's all just a
philosophical
bunch of
insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
See, this is where our reviews go. They just go to an island in the middle of nowhere and ship in containers. This is where your opinion is. This is where your opinion's worth goes. Can't open that door. There's positive reviews. Like, yeah, you're only gonna notice the negative ones if you just keep pointing them out. Like, yeah, there's a positive review we can't even read, and that's also probably from a real person.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Oh, don't be
Perhaps
like
the
that,
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Well, again, you're only listening to the negative reviews. Like, there were positive reviews back there, but you only chose to look at the negative ones.
What's this one got to say?
Thanks, Cookie 9.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
See, that's more like it. Alright. There's the skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time.
Oh.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full...
Bye.
Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption...
Let's go back to the future. Let's go to the...
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Oh.
Stanley!
How long are you going to talk
Stanley,
for?
please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, 12 hours?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh, no. How long has it been?
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us.
I don't care. Hi. Keep moving forward. Ah. My ear, there's a beep. Where's that beeping coming from? Keep going forward, I guess.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
Keep going forward. Go forward again.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
Oh
never
my
the
God.
end, is never the end, is never the
Maybe
end,
adding
is
that
never
skip
the
button
end,
wasn't a
is
great
never the
idea.
end, is never the end, is never...
You like hear him walking to the desk. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh, the sun. It's so pretty. We're gonna keep moving forward. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, that's so pretty. Nature's healing. The bad reviews have healed. Let's see how they look like in like 50 years. Not great. I don't like this. Let me go to the future. Let me go to the future. Oh no, it got worse. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me go forward. Let me go forward. Oh. 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 Can I press it again? Or is it done? What happened? Oh. Oh, that's nice. You know what? I want to go a bit further. I can do that, right? I guess not. That's nice. It's just the desert. Well, I guess that's what I get. All the bad reviews just washed away. They just turned into dust. Maybe adding that skip button. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 I think I'm gonna at least try to get one more ending, and then I'm done, because a lot of the game has just been like throwing me back to this part.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Oh, new content. Oh, sign me
Oh,
up.
good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
So is Alex Hirsch here again? No. Aw, that sucks. We got even more new content.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. We're in the sequel now.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
I guess they
Why,
went...
there's so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I mean...
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2 Now that's an artistic statement.
It's just
right
Google
there.
Slides.
It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation
Great.
and
That's
long-term
fucking
franchising potential.
Guys, I bought this big, beefy, ultra deluxe version of the game. I didn't know it was just gonna come with the sequel.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that
Who
surely
took
the
the
game will
red
sort
marker?
of naturally
Me.
spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sure. Yes, that is true. It's mostly just throwing rocks at stones, hoping for the best. See, that's how you start a sequel. You just put 2 in front of everything, and then it's just magic. It's just all the pieces start putting together. More devs should learn from this. New features. Do I sit down? Do I get to sit down and look at the new features of the new version of the sequel of the game? Expo Hall 2. Okay, what new things will the sequel have? That is the question.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Exclusive. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Ooh. Does it actually say, like, the button that says the player?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Let's see if... Okay, does it work, though?
Jim.
Sorry,
It did!
I should have clarified. Right now, the button
Oh, it
only
said
says
Jim.
the name Jim.
I thought it said
But of
Jen, and I
course,
was
in
like,
a
it
full
actually did
game,
say my
this
name.
button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
Okay.
forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Sorry.
If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okay.
Jim.
See, if you'd only
Jim.
played along,
Jim.
that
Nice.
would have been your name, the button says.
Jim.
But no.
Jim.
Instead,
Jim.
oh,
Jim.
I can't
Jim.
even think
Jim.
about it.
Jim.
I'm taking the Jim,
Jim.
button
Jim.
away.
No! No! No!
Jim.
Stop!
Jim. Jim.
Not the Jim button!
Jim.
Come back!
Jim.
No. Why? Why would you do that? No. The button. I hate this game. Fuck this. They took away my button. Took away the Jim button. Sequel, my ass. This feels like a downgrade compared to the original.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Whatever, dude. Please no screenshots. Oh, what's the screenshot button for Steam? Is it like F5 or something? I'm really afraid I'm gonna fuck something up.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Okay, I actually took a screenshot. I was hoping it'd give me an achievement or something. print screen. I was actually using the screenshot button in Steam. I was gonna see if that did it. Hey, happy 12th birthday, stepniece. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece, it is.
That's not what I picked. That's
Well, actually,
not...
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
That's a nice 3D model. Free new easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Ooh, a free achievement just for me? Oh, well, you shouldn't. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your achievement now. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. So I just go in here.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
It's
as
achievement.
simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Bro.
I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Gamers, we hear you. Sure. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I want the achievement! That's not fair! Wait, hold on. You can't just promise me a free achievement and not deliver. Man, this sequel sucks. So far, everything it's shown me has been a downgrade compared to the original. And I've never even played the original till now.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know. Infinite hole. It worked. It won't end. Infinity. So where's the hole?
Stanley,
Oh, there
here's
it
an
is.
idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions,
Nice.
if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No. That's too easy. That's too easy.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No.
Do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? I heard it was bottomless. Who cares?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
Well-
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Ow.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually
You
wants
mug.
to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
I knew what I was gonna do.
The problem is that you like holes too much.
I knew what I was gonna do.
Said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Oh.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough?
Nope.
I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top,
All right.
and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
All right.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not how is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes.
And I can't
but
get
at
out
this
because I
depth,
can't jump.
I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
It's not working.
Is the teleport button not working? You sure?
Yeah, I'm pressing it.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
Bro.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of
Get back here! You piece of shit! Damn it. What am I supposed to... Whoa. What was that? What was that? What is that noise? Oh, it's the hole. What are you doing, hole? Press F to change perspective. Oh. What is happening? Hello, Stanley. But like the vine boom sound effect on top of this. Change your perception. Oh, nice. Oh, what is this music? Oh, hell yeah. Change your reality. Oh, nice. We're in hell now. I'm in dinosaurs. Puppies! It's puppies! It's puppies! It's puppies! I'm in space now! Change yourself. Oh. I'm upside down now. Oh, this is crazy. Yo, I'm buff!
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using every space of mine.
Beautiful! Beautiful! Oh, wait! Oh, wait, it's this guy. This animator.
Stanley!
Oh.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
I still can't get out. I still can't get out of the hole. You're sending me back to the weird dimension again? Me tripping balls in the hole? Oh. No, I'm just back here. Alright, well, I think that's enough of the Stanley Parable for today. That was a very weird game, I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely not the direction I thought I was gonna go. I mean, so far, I'm enjoying it, but I don't think, like, I'm enjoying it as much as I want to. I'm not gonna... It's definitely a weird game. I think when I went into the mindset of, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and now it's, like, kind of trying to be something else. But, you know, I like it. Begin the game again. Oh, I can go back to a quick to menu. You know, I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun time. Yeah. That was a good time. I don't know if I will play this again for a stream. I do have some other games I want to play for streams, because I finally have, like, a somewhat suitable income now, so I can actually start buying games for streams, and I actually got a few lined up that I want to do, so I don't know if I'll return the Stanley Parable yet, but ultimately, I think this is a fun time. Like, I bought it for $12, so I would say, like, hey, if you want to play it, go play it, but ultimately, I thought it was fine. But I think I'm going to end the stream off here, so, thank you all for deciding to watching the stream, and follow and do all that stuff in case that I decide to stream again, and I'll see y'all next time here when I stream whatever I stream next. So, goodbye!